Hello, my lovely Cancers. How are you doing? Good to see you, Cancer cuties. This is for you if you have Cancer as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement. We're going to get an update on your love life, Team Cancer, and see what's going on. Here we go, Team Cancer. Let's see what's going on in the romance department for my Cancerian friends. And by the way, happy birthday, Cancer. I hope you guys are having an amazing Cancer season. By the way, I do offer personal readings, Cancer. The link to book a personal reading, you can find that below this video, www.enchantedcottage333.com. That being said, Team Cancer, let's get started on your reading. Let's see what we can find out of what is going on in the love life of Team Cancer. Let's see what's up, Cancer. What's going on? Let's get an energy update, see if we can tell you what's going to happen next. Make some predictions on what you can expect next, that sort of thing. Let's see what's up right now. Okay, the High Priestess in the reverse. 'Tis the season. What do you mean, Auntie Karen? Sometimes that's about somebody popping up from the past, okay, where you've had some sort of kind of an upheaval with them. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse, right? Hearing from someone you haven't heard from in a while, but not trusting it. Page of Cups in the reverse. Not trusting the communication. Am I predicting communication? Are you sensing it, or has it happened? May not have happened yet with the Page of Cups here in the reverse, but you may feel like it's coming. I gotta know more. I gotta know more. Give me a little bit more on this for Cancer. A little bit more on this for Cancer, please. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me a little bit more for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tell me a little bit more on this whole communication, anticipated communication. Are the cards predicting something? Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, oh wow, you don't trust this thing. Let's talk about it. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in the upright. Woo! This is a person that you may have had, you may feel like you guys got off on the wrong foot to begin with, or something fizzled shortly thereafter with this Ace of Wands in reverse. Sometimes I look at that as a false start. We have the Page of Pentacles here. There may have been some indication of somebody friend zoning you, or can we just be friends for now? The Ace of Cups is here on the bottom of the deck. They could have said, I'm not ready for something right now. They may have said the timing was off. I'm just not in a good place with the Emperor reversed. All right, I'm not really ready to step into that role of everything you deserve. But can we stay in touch? Can we stay friends? But why are you getting this Seven of Swords vibe off of this, Cancer? There's something here. You may have felt like they weren't being honest with you. You may have felt like there was somebody else. I mean, I don't see that in the cards, but you may have just felt like, okay, this is bullshit. Right? Okay, this is just bullshit. Something feels off here. I don't know quite what it is. This sounds like, I'm just not ready to give you everything that you deserve. Maybe. I don't know. Here they are in this reunion energy. Can we work on this? Three of Wands. Can we work on this? Can we mend the past? Whatever that may look like. Three of Swords here in the reverse. I'm ready to make a decision. I know what I want. Two of Wands. Well. I'm in a much better place here. So they say. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're in a better place. I mean, who knows? Maybe they were just outside of a breakup and not really feeling like they were ready to get into something that fast after a breakup. Maybe they were going through a rough time with family or job or whatever. Who knows, right? Or maybe they were just being, some kind of a way. Let's delve into that Seven of Swords and what's behind that. What makes you raise your eyebrows at this whole thing, Cancer? What makes you raise your eyebrows at this whole thing and go, I don't know about this, Auntie Karen. I hear y'all listening to me going, I don't know about this, Auntie Karen. I don't know how I feel about this. I need you to tell me more, Auntie Karen. Well, I'm going to, my Cancer cuties. I'm going to. Hang tight. We're gonna get a little bit more for you on that 7. I want to know more about why that's here. What felt off to Cancer about this thing? What felt off? Death card, 3 of Pentacles. You may have felt like they were with somebody or not over somebody. The bridge kind of suggests something wasn't over, at least energetically, with someone from the past. Especially, I've got that 3 of Pentacles. It came out sideways. So something, third party energy. But, I don't know. Let's see. Ending something with the third party. Right? Yeah, need to make a decision here. 2 of Swords. They may not have been upfront about exactly what was going on in their life, and that made you feel like they were hiding something, right? With the 2 of Swords here. Now, it's interesting because this Knight of Cups and then this 10 of Swords. Well, no wonder you're raising your eyebrow. It looks to me like the way that this person came to you, they didn't tell you everything. And they came on in a romantic sort of way with this Knight of Swords, right? You guys may have even gone out a time or two, may have dated some, may have just talked, or there may have just been flirts. Nonetheless, there was enough here to bring out the cups. There was enough here for you to think, this person's interested in me romantically. We're moving in a certain direction. You had movement. Knights are movement. They're not the most mature person in the deck sometimes, right? Could be a male or a female. They can often be well-meaning, but then this 10 of Swords, again, that Ace of Wands in the reverse. And, 4 of Wands. You even wondered if this person was married with the 4 of Wands here. It was a pretty significant connection that I'm picking up. Is it over? Now it is. Yeah, the Death card. That was the issue, whether you know it or not. That was the issue, whether you know it or not. Ending something. And that's your 7 of Swords here. That's the unknown. That's the unknown. Now, my problem with this person is coming towards you when they were romantically involved with someone else, or still wrapping up loose ends, or not working, not moving away from something. That's just not cool. Yeah, too fast. 2 of Pentacles here in the reverse. You can't bounce from one to another. People do that. It's not healthy, right? And it just creates far more problems than it solves. I can testify to that. Nonetheless, we don't, you don't solve your problems, for females, right? We don't solve. A lot of females are like, the best way to get over one person is get under another. You're gonna fuck yourself up with that mentality, And so that may be what's going on here. Okay, yeah. They realized they were acting shady. The Moon card, the Devil in reverse, they had to stop that shit. And I think one thing I say is, if they had this realization, okay, I can't treat Cancer like my little secret. That's not cool. Moon energy, that's not cool. That's sleazy. That's sleazy. That's slithery. And they're like, I don't want to move that way. So I think they genuinely had and still have interest here. I think they do. I want to know how you feel about that. What's your take on it, Cancer? I want to hear from you, Cancer. Tell me what's up, loves. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's delve into Cancer's take on this whole thing. What's your position? How do you see things? Where are you now in this whole dynamic? Where are you now, my loves? Where's Cancer in this whole thing? Where's Cancer in this whole thing? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where's your mind in this thing? Where's your heart? Where's your mind? What's Cancer's overall energy, please? What's Cancer's overall energy? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tell me more on where Cancer is, please. Tell me more on where Cancer is. 6 of Swords in the reverse, 2 of Wands. Cancer, you're not over this person. You've not moved on. Oh, but okay. You're telling me two things can be true at once. Here we are, Cancer. What do you mean, Auntie Karen? You're not over them, but you also see the past for what it is. You're like, you done screwed up. You done screwed up. You're not over them, and you may have tried to move on here with that Six of Swords here, but it's in the reverse. So energetically, you still think about this thing. It may haunt you a bit, but I think the bad haunts you just as much, if not more, as the good. With the Six of Cups here in the reverse, it's interesting, Cancer, because the Two of Wands is here. On the one hand, on the one hand, I'm not over them. On the other hand, I haven't forgotten the yucky stuff, right? The yucky way that this went down. Mm-mm-mm. You may be a little bit on the fence about where you are on this thing. We have reunion energy here, but you're like, I don't know if I trust this mess. Once again, you're like, is this going to fall through again? Is this person ready? Are they lying to themselves? Are they lying to me? And ultimately, are they going to hurt me because they're not over something? Ten of Swords. That's fair. That's a fair question. Fair question. I want to see what their next move is towards you, Cancer. I kind of feel like it is communication that we saw in the very beginning of this thing. But we're going to clarify that and see if what we can tell you about their next move. Tell me more about their next move, please, toward Cancer. Tell me more about their next move, please. What is this person's next move toward Cancer, please? What's this person's next move toward Cancer? Ooh, that's important. We're taking that. Four of Cups here in the reverse. What does that mean, Auntie Karen? They're worried that they have lost you, that they have fumbled you and lost the best thing that ever crossed their path. That's why the Four of Cups came out in the reverse. The Hermit card. You may have withdrawn from this person and they may feel that. That may be why they're in that Four of Cups. Yeah, that would make sense, that you've pulled your energy back and you're focused on yourself and you're not overly thinking about this person so much as you are working on yourself and, moving forward. And if they are in your life later, then they got to catch up, right? Nothing wrong with that. In fact, I would encourage it. You may have been doing with that Hermit card, a lot of reflection, introspection. That's fair. That's important. Healing. Three of Swords here in the reverse. Healing. You've been in healing mode, man. You've been in healing mode. So definitely see two things being true at once. I'm not over them, but I also see them for what they are, or at least what they were. Give me more on how Cancer is coming, or this person, how they're coming towards you. Give me more on how they're coming towards you. Give me more on how they're coming toward Cancer. All right, I think this person has been reflecting a lot. Oh, they've been working on themselves. Cancer, this person has been working on themselves. Eight of Pentacles, they're healing. Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Kind of staying to themselves. Okay, the reason they're in hermit mode, and been in hermit mode, I'm healing. It's not fair to anybody for me to get involved with them whenever I'm in a situation that I'm not over. Here. Someone with a little bit of emotional intelligence just entered the chat, right? So yeah, not that you weren't. I'm talking about whoever this is, right? Their next move coming towards you in a very confident way, all right? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Wands here. The Devil in reversed. I've done a lot of work on myself. Boy, I've done a lot of healing. The Temperance card. Okay, so that's the communication. Let's make a brand new start. Let's do this right. Let's do this in a stable way where things will be lasting. No more bullshit, shady shit, right? Yeah. So good on that. Good on that. I'm curious to see where this thing is going to go, what the long-term energies are like. We'll do all of that, and we're going to do the extended reading over on Patreon, along with the All Signs Crosswatcher over there. So join me. The link is below this video, and let's take this to the next level of detail at Patreon. Thank you guys, Cancer, and I love you.